Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Impact7 and today I'm going to be playing F1 2018 at the Chinese Grand Prix. This is Season 4, this is my career with Ferrari, round number 3. I'd like to thank everyone who's watching right now, really do appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment and subscribe. Really would appreciate my road to 500 subscribers. If you want to keep up to date with my latest information, please follow me on Twitter, Facebook and Discord. Links for as usual are in the description box down below. Also, please don't forget to hit that notification bell just so you can keep up to date with my latest content. Hey Connor, thank you very much for watching. Can we play later? No, not later, man. Arsenal playing later, so no, not later. Possibly. What? First of all, what do you want to play, Connor? Is it FIFA or Fortnite? So we've got the Drivers and Constructors Championships, as you can see on screen right now. So I'm in the lead with 35 points, 10 points to second place man, Kevin Magnussen with 25 points. Then it's Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen, Sebastian Vettel, Nico Hulkenberg, Fernando Alonso, Marcus Ericsson, Romain Grosjean and Esteban Ocon. In the Constructors Championship, Ferrari are in first, 53 points. Then it's Haas, who are doing pretty well so far this season, with 37 points. Then it's Red Bull, Renault, Mercedes not doing very well in fifth, Force India, Sauber, McLaren, Williams and finally Toro Rosso. Okay. But can we play one? Alright, depending on what time I finish this live stream, then maybe. Okay, so R&D, we have 2 R&D components that are going to be ready for the next race, which is the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. We've got Aerodynamics, DRS, activation mechanism, and we've got the chassis tyre wear. Both minor parts for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, so hopefully we'll be able to improve the car even further. I don't do very well at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, so hopefully this time around things will be different. Rival, still can't pick my other rival, but my rival right now is with my teammate and I'm winning 10-8. Team goal, finish third or better. I've got 2 race weekends to do so. Let's have a quick look at the components here. 29%, 30, 27, 18, 27, 14. Alright, that's fine. Gearbox, 22%, that's fine as well.
During interactions with the media has a bearing on how you're considered by each team. Some value showmanship, others sportsmanship. Matching your behavior to the team's expectations will give us a stronger position during contract negotiations.
Weather forecast. So qualifying. Okay, so qualifying is going to be mixed conditions. Going to be dry at the start and then light rain in the middle, so possibly qualifying 2. And then the latter stages of qualifying 3 is going to be dry, possibly. And then the race is going to be dry. So this is going to be interesting to see what happens here in qualifying.
We'd like to welcome you from wherever in the world you join us today for this F1 qualifying session here in Shanghai, China. Now then, Anthony Davidson, you're not getting any younger, but you have been involved in your fair share of qualifying sessions.
Okay, now then.
An illustrious 30-year career. How do you deal with the pressure when you have that one chance to deliver a perfect lap?
It's not so much about dealing with the pressure, it's more about how you approach the risk and just how much of it are you willing to take. You're constantly balancing the car on the edge of grip from braking, cornering and traction. And over the course of a lap, it's easy to get that balance wrong. And that's why achieving the perfect lap is almost impossible. As you say, I've been doing this 30 years now, and it never gets any easier.
Okay, as usual, the car setup that I use for this live stream will be in the description box down below. If any of you want to use it, feel free. Okay, it's supposed to be raining at some point, so let's get out there nice and early and set a lap time.
The track is pretty quiet at the moment. Perhaps we should get out there and get a few laps in.
Yeah, I'll do that in a second. As I said earlier, Connor, it's all down to what time the side stream finishes. Oh, no, no, no. Alright, let's get out there nice and early. Set a lap time. Whoa. Don't think that's ever happened to me before. Me being right next to a car to where I had to go through them. I'm gonna need a bit of space here. My team let me out in the worst position. Carlos Sainz goes quickest, 1 minute 30.8. I'm expecting to beat Carlos Sainz's time. I think this Mercedes is going to get in my way. Fastest first. Actually, no. 4 thousandths of a second down on Perez's first sector time. But the first sector's purple on the map. Bit strange. Okay, I'm 4 tenths up on Perez's second sector time. In your late end, I would have gone way offline. Might get a bit of a tow here from Bottas. 1 minute 29.8.
Fantastic. That was the fastest lap.
That should get me through to the next part, qualifying at least. Okay, that's good. Happy with that. Wasn't the fastest in the second sector. Okay. Alright, so it was a 2.5 tenths down on Max Verstappen's second sector, it looks like. Final sector is where I really got, I think it was that long back straight, the DRS.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 29.8.
I think that was where I was able to make up most of my time. Now, because there's rain going to happen at some point, I'm thinking whether I should forego qualifying 2, start on the, what are the tyres that we have here? Start on the soft tyres for the first stint, go longer, and then go on to the ultras at the end of the race, where I'll be much faster and see what I can do. That's my thinking right now. It's starting to rain right now as well. You can see the water. Who's in the drop zone? I should be fine. My teammate. Why is he on the softs? Hold on, wait a minute. Let me see if I can find him. Here he is. Is he still on the softs? Yes, he is. Okay, he needs to improve quick. Otherwise, he could be eliminated. And it's starting to rain. He's not going to be able to improve. Uh-oh. Vettel, what are you doing? What a horrible choice this is. Now that it's starting to rain, there's no way he's going to be able to improve. The track conditions are just going to get worse and worse. The 28.2. Nope. Is there any other surprises here?
You're doing a great job. We're much higher up the field than we expected to be.
No, there's no other surprises. Alright, let's just get through qualifying 1. It's starting to rain, so there should be no other changes. Everyone's in the pits with 4 minutes to go in qualifying 1. No one's out on track, something you don't normally see. Okay, so I'm expecting my teammate to be one of the guys eliminated, and he was. So the first 5 cars eliminated in qualifying 1 are Romain Grosjean, Pierre Gasly, Lance Stroll, Sergei Sorokin, and Sebastian Vettel. Oh boy, he's going last, so I'm guessing now he can start on the soft tyres, but silly decision. Very silly decision. And to be honest, it's something I kind of expect from Sebastian Vettel now. Unfortunately, particularly in real life, with the way he's going, wow man, he's making so many mistakes. Okay, so it's raining again. It's going to dry out. It looks like it is. But it's not going to be... Can I get a dry lap in? Let's see. I'm going to wait for as long as I can. Okay, let's see if anyone... Is anyone out there? Yes, okay, he's out there on the softs. Garage. Let's pick up the pace a bit. Okay, let's stop now. Okay, so many guys are in the garage. Let's switch that to dry. I wanted to start on the softs, but ultras are just unbelievably quick. Oh, what to do?
Okay, some quick lap times are now being posted. It's getting faster out there.
I do want to start on the softs, but I'm not confident I can be quick enough to get into the next part qualifying. If I had enough time, I should have done 2 laps. I would have liked to being able to see what Max Verstappen does, but I need to get out. So might as well be safe on this one. Once again, Carlos Sainz in first place. Less than a minute to go in the session. I think I reached 216 miles per hour. Here we go. Still some grey clouds in the sky. Qualifying is officially over now, so I'm going to have 1 time lap. Any mistakes and it's going to cost me. A second down. What? How's that possible? Am I going to be eliminated even though I'm on the ultra softs? I'm stunned by how I'm a second down. Didn't make any mistakes, so how? 2.5 seconds, what is going on?
Two minutes remaining in the session. We need a good lap here or we're out of qualifying.
Oh, 1 minute 30.4. Okay, I'm confused how I'm 2.5 seconds behind Carlos Sainz in the second sector. I'm guessing this is another glitch again in this game. Did I get knocked out? 6th. Okay, so I got through to the next part qualifying, but damn. How did he do that? 1 minute 30.4. Max Verstappen did a 1 minute 30.8 on the softs. I can't I can't handle that. I can't deal with that. That's way too fast. That's way too. If Max Verstappen can bring that to the race, no, he's just going to be flying off into the distance. Okay, so qualifying 2 is as follows. We've got Nico Hülkenberg, Vitaly Bottas. Very surprised about that one. Fernando Alonso, Esteban Ocon, and Brendan Hartley were eliminated. Okay, it's a good thing I didn't go out on the softs. I would have been really, really far behind. Okay, qualifying 3. Got to do multiple laps in this part qualifying. I should have 2 sets of ultra soft tyres available, which I do. Right, so let's go. Let's make sure the fuel is down. There we go. Then that's an early set of lap time, and then I'll go out at the end of the session and do another one. I'll probably drive out in the final part of qualifying just to make sure I've got some space. Who's this ahead of me? Sauber, but it should be fine. I think I carried a bit too much speed there. .23.6 for the first sector. .1 minute 30.2 for Max Verstappen. Three tenths up on Verstappen's second sector time. He's currently the fastest with 1 minute 30.2. DRS. I think I have the highest top speed. Do that hairpin very nicely. Come up to the final corner. DRS. Set new fastest. Yes, I do. 1 minute 29.2.
That's the fastest lap so far. Well done.
I'll take that. Very nice with that one. Got first place. Should be fine. But first, look at the first sector. I'm not too bad in the first sector compared to the fastest. Less than half a tenth down in the first sector, and then the second and third, I did. The second sector is not too bad compared to everyone else. I think it's just under a tenth quicker than Daniel Ricciardo, who's the second fastest in second sector.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:29.2.
But it's the final sector, where it's just a long straight with the DRS, is where I'm really making up the time. Okay, that's good for me. Put on a brand new set of tyres, and now... So Bottas is out already, so too is my teammate. So Van Dorn, I wouldn't expect to be here normally, is here. Carlos Sainz as well. He's 2.8 seconds behind me though, damn. Alright, not long to go. Let's speed things up a bit more. There we go. Okay. Let's get out there.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
Hoping to get pole here. Got just over 2 minutes left in the session. Okay, I think there's a Mercedes. I think it's Hamilton. Just come out of the pits. I'm going to slow down and let him pass me so I can be the last guy over the line. Swing for Hamilton now. The Sauber are pretty close together. Just going to the back straight. How are my tyres looking? Okay, they're in pretty good condition. Good. Not going to use DRS here. Here we go. Can I improve? My current fastest lap might be enough, but I want to see if I can improve. I'm at 10th up so far. Oh, I missed the apex a bit there. I went a bit wide. Flat out through there. As close as you can get to the curb without actually hitting it. Too much curb on the inside there. Lost a bit of time. Still going to be the fastest in the second sector as well. I did lose the back end slightly the last time I went through that last corner there, but much more smoother this time around. Only 8 thousandths of a second up. Oh, I think the hairpin cost me there. I possibly should have just dived into the pits there. I was a 10th down.
Fantastic. You've got pole.
Had pole anyway. I'll take that. Fix my first pole of the season.
As we wind down from the excitement of qualifying,
4 tenths quicker.
Look at your top three.
That's more like it.
Ricciardo and Max Verstappen.
I think if Vettel was here, he would have got closer to me.
Now, but we'll be back tomorrow when the Grand Prix itself gets underway.
The Red Bulls aren't as quick as me, so things are looking good.
Good day today. Tell us about it from your perspective. Looks like you had a great qualifying session. It must be a relief being that far up the grid.
Well, it's no surprise our car is quick out there. The aero team have worked wonders. Relief, in my mind, it was never in doubt. Yep, that one. Showmanship.
The weather hasn't been ideal in qualifying. What's your take on it?
Who can predict the weather? Even the weatherman gets it wrong. At this level, you have to be able to perform in all weather conditions. Okay. Oh.
Appreciate your time.
What I gained in showmanship, I lost straight away in sportsmanship. Great. My first pole for Ferrari. Let's see if I can complete a full sweep with the win.
Well done. That was a good qualifying performance.
Thank you. Alright, so here we go for the race. I'd like to thank everyone who's watching right now. Really do appreciate it. If you're enjoying the stream so far, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment, and subscribe. Really appreciate my road to 500 subscribers. If you want to keep up to date with my latest information, please follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Discord. It's all free as usual. Are in the description box down below. Just 19 away from the big 500. Really close now.
And it's where Nico Rosberg claimed Mercedes' first win of the modern era in 2012. Shanghai International Circuit then, a 16-corner high-speed thrill ride. The long and ever-tightening right-hander at turns 1 and 2 tests a driver's patience, and the flat, open to the elements location, tests their skill and a crosswind. 2 DRS zones will assist passing, and overtaking is available into turn 1. Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Campbell lines up on pole position, with Daniel Ricciardo slotting in alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Sergio Perez, and Magnussen, Ericsson, Hamilton, Sainz, and Stoffel Van Dorn, Hülkenberg, Bottas, Fernando Alonso, and Ocon, Hartley, Grosjean, Pierre Gasly, and Lance Stroll. Sirotkin and Sebastian Vettel starts from the back of the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
You've done well to put it on pole, but we've still got work to do. Trying to cover the inside line off the start.
Only 3 laps on the ultras. Damn, that's not very good. Alright, I'm gonna have 1 lap of extra fuel. Gonna be 14 laps. It's a 25% race. Since I'm on pole.
Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap. We're learning the gears, so go through them all if you can.
Since I'm on pole, I will be doing the formation lap, as you can see.
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being.
Good. I see nothing but clear skies. That's what I like to see. Here we go.
The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights.
Chinese Grand Prix is about to begin. Jordan, how you doing? Thank you very much for watching. You came just in time for the start of the race. Max Verstappen's on the soft, so I should be able to get away from him. Here we go. 2 laps, 3 laps, 4 laps, 5 laps, and the Chinese Grand Prix begins. Now! The initial launch I don't think was too bad, but Ricciardo just flew ahead of me. Oh my, there's Leclerc. Where did he come from? Okay, I was able to beat Verstappen into 3rd place. I don't think Ricciardo's too happy about the fact that his car failed on him in the previous race.
That start was okay, now stay alert for threats around you.
It's me and Ricciardo fighting for 1st place in the Bahrain Grand Prix the last time round. Now it's me and him again. And this time roles are reversed. Back and stepped out on me. I should be able to catch him down this straight. Ricciardo needs to win. But well, by the way he's racing right now, looks like he really wants it. I'm catching him. Not enough road though. And you saw Ricciardo do a little jink to the right there, so to frighten me off, trying to do a dive bomb that he's famous for. I think I might do an early pit stop to try and get an undercut over him. He's 4 tenths quicker than me. And right now, with everyone so close together, I'll be in clear space to do some quick laps.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
Yeah, let's box this lap. Oh, I ran a bit wide. Oh, ho, ho. Clearly I have the advantage when it comes to top speed, but
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
looks like Ricciardo's got the better acceleration out of corners than me. And Charles Leclerc's not letting me get away.
Got that confirmed?
That was my thinking anyway, so that didn't bother me. Okay. Catch him, catch him, catch him, catch him. Didn't really have any room to try that dive bomb. Whoa! Oh my days! That was so close. I thought I was going to hit the wall there. Well, only 2 laps. Yeah, the Ultra Softs only last for 3 laps. So I'm only putting a lap early.
Exit now.
2-second pit stop. Now I want to see if I can use this free air now with fresh tyres to get ahead of Ricciardo. You did that, Hamilton. It's
Pit
possible.
Strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Alright, here we go. Let's see what I can do.
DRS is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
This outlap's very important. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. That's exactly what I mean there, Jordan. And Hamilton cost himself the World Championship. And he got stuck in the gravel trap. Some cars are diving into the pits right now. Fastest final sector, that's the sort of thing I need. If I can set the fastest lap of the race right now, that'll definitely put me in a very good position.
We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix 2 soon.
Fastest first sector, here we go. Fastest second sector. Oh, back end wanted to go in the direction I didn't want it to. Probably lost
The
a
car
tenth or
behind has
two.
come in. They're now on the soft tyre. Softs on the car behind. The gap behind us is 12.9 seconds.
You could be quite far ahead. Well, we're about to find out soon enough. I'm hoping some of the cars in front of me pit. And that's exactly what they're doing. Vettel's in the pits.
Sebastian is in the pits.
I think Ricciardo is just coming out of the pits now. Did the fastest lap, 1:32.3. I know there's a Red Bull in the pits. Yes, got ahead of Ricciardo. There we go. Not by much though. I think maybe 2 seconds I'm clear of him. Max. Maybe 3. Three and a half, okay. See, it's not always about fighting a car out on track. Oh, Sirotkin's holding me up. Sirotkin. Didn't need to do that.
Be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
Luckily for me, most of it is just... Yeah, Sirotkin keeps on doing that, doesn't he? Luckily for me, a lot of this track is either a straight line or high-speed corners. Or medium. Ran a bit wide. Yeah, I can't argue there. Sirotkin probably doesn't at me. Max Verstappen's still going. He started on the softs. What I need to do right now is save some of my ERS as well as my fuel for when Ricciardo catches me, and he will eventually. Oh, and all the time the rear end seems to want to always go somewhere else. Getting a lot of oversteer. I think within the next 2 laps, he's got to be right behind me. One minute 33.9. That's not a good time. Driver behind.
Ricciardo behind. The gap to the car behind is 2.1 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 2 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 33.8. Our gap behind is 2.1 seconds.
Okay, looks like we're holding station here right now with that gap. .8 between me and Ricciardo. Verstappen's going to be mighty in the latter stages of this race as well. Though he's not going to have long on those ultras. They only last for 3 laps. Can't do much with that. Went at 33.6. That was a bit quicker than last time around. 2.4 seconds. That was mainly because of the final sector, the long straight. Red Bull can't keep up with my top speed. But everywhere else on this track, he's probably gaining on me.
Verstappen is ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 10.3 seconds. You're closing in by around 1.4 seconds a lap. They're on old softs.
Really?
Their tyres are 7 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:35.0.
Oh, that's really slow. Maybe it's a good thing I didn't actually go onto softs then. It's a good thing I didn't start with the softs then, if that's how slow it would have been otherwise.
Second place, you're in second place. Verstappen ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 9.9 seconds. They're on old softs. Ricciardo is behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 2.2 seconds. They're on fresh softs. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. 7 laps to go.
Okay, 7 laps to go. 1 minute 33.8. 2.8. Ooh, went up sharply there. I don't know how that happened. Maybe Ricciardo made a mistake.
Ricciardo behind. The gap behind us is 2.8 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 4 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 34.2.
Did a 1 minute 34.2. Oh, okay. I'm in the 1 minute 33s. Even with my damage, I'm still quicker than Ricciardo. That's very surprising.
Some information on Hulkenberg. They have some kind of mechanical problem.
Okay. Teammate. Teammate. Oh,
We're leading our teammate
there we
by
go.
22.7 seconds. They're on fresh softs. The time
Tell me what
last lap
position
was a
he's in.
1:35.0.
Is this a 2-stop? No, this is a 1-stop. This is 25%, not 50 this time around. I don't want there to be an error like there was in the Bahrain Grand Prix. So I decided to shorten the race. I'm going to do this for a couple of Grand Prix, at least until after Monaco. And then I may put it back up to 50. Is that Mercedes that's going slow down the back straight? Looks like it is. Yep.
Okay,
Bottas.
some information on Bottas. They are out of the race.
Hasn't been a good Grand Prix for him. Verstappen's still going. We're on lap
We
10.
have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
4 laps left to go. I'm able to keep Ricciardo at bay for now. I think the longer this goes, the worse my car's going to feel. Oh, went a bit wide. Verstappen's praying for a safety car. Yeah, true. I agree with that. 8 seconds behind Verstappen now.
Yellow flag. Okay, clear.
One thing I can't afford to do is make a mistake going into the hairpin, because then all that advantage I gained from that long back straight would all be neutralized if I made a mistake going into that hairpin. 3.2 seconds clear now.
Gap to teammate behind is 23.1 seconds.
Verstappen's pitted. Depending on where he comes out, he might be a threat for third place. There's 3 laps left to go. He's going to have to pull off some mighty overtakes and laps in order for him to catch and pass Leclerc, even though he's got his teammate in front of him as well. Ran a bit wide.
The gap to the car behind is 2.6 seconds.
Okay, let's turn things up a bit. Give me a bit more of a boost down the straight. You should have this, I hope so. 1 minute 33.7, 3.3 seconds clear of Ricciardo now. 2 more laps left to go. Lap 12 or 14. Verstappen's passed Ericsson already.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Okay, looks like Verstappen's got a chance here of getting third place. He should be setting faster laps now. If he doesn't set a faster lap at the end of this lap, then he's not catching Leclerc. If he does, then it's very possible on the last lap he could catch him. Almost a second gain in the final sector, yeah. Just shows my top speed's pretty good. Oh, and wide. One minute 33.4. .8, almost 5 seconds clear. Yes. Okay, switch that down to standard. We're on the penultimate lap right now. Oh, almost went right there. Okay, let's put everything down. The Ferrari is not good at conserving its components.
This is your final lap of the race.
Final lap of the race, good. Okay, Connor, if it's just one game, then fine.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
1 lap of fuel, that's fine. Took it out of Rich, so don't have to worry about overusing the fuel. I've been able to keep Ricciardo at bay. Two races in a row now. Oh no! Force India stopped. Sergio Perez, oh, how unlucky for him. He was in a very good position. I think he was in the top 6. Would have been very nice points for Force India. I think I've managed the damage to my front wing pretty well. Can't really see the damage. I come around the final corner to win the Chinese Grand Prix. Oh, I thought I was going to go off for a second there.
Great drive.
Wow.
We did it. Good job.
So,
Couldn't ask for a better one.
out onto the podium.
2 race win.
Wherever you go, anywhere in the world, the
Though
France
I
and
think
North
that's
flags
going
are
to...
dominant in the
My win
grandstand,
streak is going to
and they're
end
out in
next
force
race.
again today. It's
No matter what, I
Ferrari
can't seem
on
to
the
do
top
well
step once more.
at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. I don't know why.
And after
Imagine
this
getting
round
a
of the
track
World
extension
Championship,
penalty
here's
across
how
the line.
things look
That'd be
at the
unfair.
drivers' table. Campbell increases their
That'd be
championship
unfair.
lead. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who is your
3.6.
driver of the day?
I'm going to go for Sebastian Vettel. People have suggested
He got into the
before
top
that he
10.
can't race
Nice,
wheel to wheel,
Sebastian,
but
nice.
as it showed today, it's nonsense.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. Ferrari extend their lead at the top of the championship. Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull this time out, and they improve their position in the championship. After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.
Look at the fastest laps between me and Ricciardo. Mine was a 1 minute 32.3. Ricciardo's was a 1 minute 33.3. A second between first and second. Wow. Wow. Max Verstappen's in 4th. He wasn't able to catch Leclerc. Lewis Hamilton to 7th. Bottas retired. And Perez didn't finish as well. Okay, so I'm leading by 27 points, so just over a race win. That's good for me. Kevin Magnussen's still in 2nd place. Where did he finish? 6th place. Okay, you're still hanging around. Max Verstappen's up, Daniel Ricciardo's up. So Red Bulls had a much better start than they have last season. So well done to them. Lewis Hamilton's moved down. Marcus Ericsson's moved up. My teammates moved down along with Nico Hulkenberg. Charles Leclerc's moved up to 9th, and Fernando Alonso moved down to 10th. Constructors, we're still in 1st place, but up by 24 points to Red Bull, who've moved up to 2nd. Haas have moved down to 3rd. Sauber's moved up to 4th. Mercedes stay where they are, and then Renault and Force India dropped down. Okay. Happy with that result. Kevin Magnussen isn't a challenger. But the way he performed in Australia,
Tell us from your perspective.
I'm going to hold my judgment.
Was there really any competition for you today?
No, there wasn't any competition.
Everything went your way today.
Yeah,
It
fine,
looked like
Connor.
You had a really good strategy for the race.
Well, I raced hard and got a podium finish. That's a good strategy in my book. Showmanship. There we go.
You really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled.
I am thrilled with their support during the race. This was for the fans. I always put on a good show. Yep.
Appreciate your time.
I think that was lucky. The Magnussen win in Australia. I guess. But he had to actually be there in order to take advantage of the situation, which he did. So, can't take that away from him. 17 to 11.
Fantastic podium. Well done. Keep
Now what I'm
pushing
going to
like
do
this for the rest of the
also,
season. We've received invitations to new historic events. You'll be able to choose
I'm
whether
going
or
to get
not
this as well.
participate before the end of this weekend.
There we go. So I've got 3 components. I'm going to be ready for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Hopefully that's going to allow the car to be even better than it normally is at the circuit. Okay. Can I pick my rival? Yes, I can. And it's only Daniel Ricciardo. Okay, fine. Okay, that's going to be the end of this live stream. I'd like to thank everyone who's watched. Really appreciate it. If you want to keep up to date with my latest information, please follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Discord. Links for as usual are in the description box down below. Aside from that, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you all have a great day. Laters. No, it's not, Jordan. Azerbaijan is not a fun track. I'm starting to really despise it. It's not.